Now, to close this side of the strap, so if you look at it, the inside of the strap is now closed all the way around. What we need to do though is get this right sides together. So we use the burrito method. So I do the short strap first. See how I've just sort of maneuvered this, the long strap, to be a roundabout so it's nice and even. So what I can do then is wrap like this. This is why it's called the burrito method. Wrap along. And now I've got the right side of my lining there. And I need to flip the right side of the main or the self up and then line it up. So I get the two seams together, get a pin, and then I follow this down and bring these two notches together. So see there's a notch there. I'll pin this in place. As I'm pinning this, I'm making sure that this is out of the way so I have enough for a 1 centimeter or a 1/2 inch seam allowance all the way along. And I'll do the other side just the same. And then I'm going to sew from there along to there. And this is now closing one side of the strap. Just before you sew, you sort of give it a shake and a feel. So you should only feel 2 layers of fabric down here. There shouldn't be any more of the burrito filling, if you like to think of it like that, coming out. You need a nice 1/2 inch. So here is your burrito, wrapped up looking lovely. What you now do is pull it through. Now it's going to feel like it's not going to come, but it will. You just have to have faith. It gets a bit scary at this point. And you see that is pulled through, and then this side that's one side done. So before I do anything else, I'm going to go away and press this nice and flat, because you can't really get in there to understitch this, so we'll press it well. So that looks beautiful, and now we turn it around. We're doing exactly the same thing with this side. So I'll bring my pins nice and close, and just because this is a bit floopier, like there's more there, but that's okay, it still works exactly the same. We roll from one side, like so. It just comes out a bit more. But it's the same concept. We're getting this right side of the seam with the right side over here. So you see I pull this around and up and meet it with that one. I'll do it again. So it's wrapped up like this, and you've got the wrong sides together. You hold this side, you grab the lining and you pull it under and around like that. And then we pin. Always checking here that you haven't got the filling in the seam allowance. That's the most important thing, because otherwise you'll sew your burrito completely shut. And we come down and you trail it like this. Use your fingers and come down holding the two sides until you get to your notch. So see, like this. Now this is a much longer strap, so expect it to be further away, but get that notch even, and then I'll do another one. So get this nice and flat like that. There you go, there's one side and now the other. So see, it's all a bit folded, but you can see if you hold it from here, the lines that we need to get together. There's my notch, there's the other notch. And then pull it like this. You see you've got it nice and straight, and it all comes out neatly this way. The thing about burrito method is there's lots of parts where it scrunches up and looks like it's all gone wrong. Like look, because I pulled it down here, it's pulled up there. So if I pull this, that then goes back to being straight. So we sew from here all the way along, but we make sure that we pull it and make it straight again as we pass these bits. There we go. Again, you pull. So get into the inside and you want to pull the right sides through. And it's going to feel like it's not going to work, but it does. Do you see? It might bunch up and knot a bit. Oh, there's one side and the other side comes out. Right, that's the other side done. It all worked out and it all looks fine. It is nerve-wracking because it is the burrito method. It's not simple. Well, it is in a way, but what it is nerve-wracking. It always looks like it's going to absolutely turn out rotten, and it comes out looking just fine every time. You just have to trust the method. So I'll go and give this a really nice press all the way along that strap, and we're getting pretty close to being done. Wonderful. Doesn't that look fantastic? So the straps are now done. There is your Japanese knot bag. You put the long handle through the short one, and you've got a secure little cute as a button purse. This is the large and that's the medium. So all I have to do now is make the small, which is incy wincy. But the sewing pattern comes in 3 sizes, so large, medium and then small. So you can see that you can stack them up, make them in all different patterns and fabrics, or make all 3 in one fabric and have a little traveling set to go with. Perfect for gifts. You can personalize this with fabric that suits the person you're giving this to. It's also got that beautiful interior pocket. Everything is better with pockets. I'm Alex and I love to sew. If you like to sew, then follow along for more tutorials just like this.